I haven't been to the one in Enugu. I haven't been to the one in Warri. I think there's one in Warri. There's an airport in Warri, yeah, Asaba as well. I haven't been to all of those, so I have not been there before. But let's stay with the one I have experienced. Let's start with the ones outside the country. I've been to, the Chicago O'Hare International Airport in the United States, and it's one of the busiest in the world. I remember. It's like a long walk to freedom, trying to get from, to your terminal and actually at the right gate, finding the letters and finding the right gate, and the constant flow of travelers. Wow, it's quite a busy one, and it leaves a lasting impression, I must tell you. Navigating the terminals, the interconnected walkways, and not forgetting the bustling crowd, all kinds of people. It's like visiting a life museum or something, right? Just feel like it's the actual global travel. That's the experience I had in Chicago Airport. And I remember also going to the Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport. And it was also, what I remember very clearly about it, it wasn't so rowdy or so crowded, but I remember the jazz music. Yeah, that's like the first thing when you're getting into New Orleans in the United States. So the jazz kind of welcomes you, and they have this feel, and then you see more people that look like you. You're Nigerian, so you're like, okay, not bad. But then when you get to Washington Dulles International Airport, that's like you. They are like how many years ahead of others. There's this futuristic feel, especially when you experience their mobile lounge. This is like a bus-like vehicle parked next to the plane, and then passengers get on it, and then it drives you to the main terminal. That happens. That's actually how it works at the Washington DC International Airport. Now, experiencing all of that. Now, imagine experiencing all I just explained, and then you finally cross the Atlantic Ocean and into Nigeria, and woo, to the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. Phew. Yeah, you feel like, I'm home, I'm happy. But then again, it's obvious. It's a smaller airport, I must say, compared to the ones I just mentioned before, the one in Lagos. It's a smaller airport compared to the ones I encountered in the United States. But when you now enter Port Harcourt International Airport, it's like, let's just say it's obvious that you are no longer in the United States by the time you enter the Port Harcourt International Airport. Now, stay with me. Throughout the journey of, my visits to these airports, I realized that airports are more than just transportation hubs. They are gateways to new experiences. The experience I had in New Orleans Airport, the one I had there were some other airports, right? And the one I had in all of these other airports I mentioned, I felt the culture for New Orleans the moment I entered. That this is a totally different place. Okay, each airport has its own unique charm or personality, and it reflects, the places that it serves. And it's also a reminder of the global connections, that these vital infrastructure points provide, and the stories that it unfolds within this terminal. So today, let's talk the state of airports in Nigeria.